Welcome to Anyhoop Pod with your boy JC.
Hey man, 4-5. What's good, Joe?
And we back, bro. We talking about the quarter of the season, the quarterly season review. All right, man. So let's start off with this home team, bro. We got to start off with the home team as always. You feel me?
Got to.
And look, the Big Three played their first game. Was that yesterday or was that 2 days ago? Sunday, right? That was Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
So Sunday they played their first game together. They got the W. Maxey dropped the triple-double. And the guys was looking good. I really did enjoy seeing them. It was a close one. What did Embiid have? Embiid ended up with 31. Maxey had 25, 14, and 11. Paul George had 12 plus 4, you know what I mean? Just because he had 12 didn't mean he wasn't effective on the court, you feel me? He was kind of effective on the court.
Yeah, playing in the role.
You feel me? Playing his role. And, I actually want to highlight KJ Martin, too, because KJ Martin kind of was holding it down for us when Embiid and Paul George was back and forth, and Maxey, when they was all back and forth. He had a good, last 4 games or whatever. He had to step back just because the big fella was here. But I want to shout him out, too. And Kelly Oubre was out there doing his thing, too. Once he get back to starting, you feel me? They put my man on the bench for a little bit, you feel me? He wasn't really feeling that. But they brought him right back in there. He chipped in with his 12 just as much as Paul George, you feel what I'm saying? So, the Big Three came back together. I'm going to start off by saying I was watching the game, and that first quarter, I was looking like, yo, they don't know what they're doing in here.
It was looking bad.
They was getting cooked.
It was looking real bad.
You feel me? It wasn't really looking that good. And B was looking a little rusty. You feel what I'm saying? They looked out of sync. Communication all crazy or whatever. But they did get it together towards the end of that second quarter and then took off in the second half. They really just took off in the second half and really started dominating. This is what we wanted to see with all these guys in there together. How did you feel when you seen that game?
So, I didn't get a chance to see the game. I ain't gonna lie. I was watching the Birds.
Go Birds.
I was watching the Birds. I was trying to hop in between the two, but anybody that watches sports, that doesn't really work, especially when it's two different sports. But two different paces, everything like that. But at first, I'm looking at the box score because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, Hoop family. I made a little bet with another Bulls fan. With a Bulls fan. Whoever won, we had to buy the other person's team jersey. So he bought me a Sixers jersey. Well, he's going to buy me one. It will be on the pod very soon. Expect that December, January very soon.
You might get a clip. We might get a clip of that.
Might get a clip of that, John. So it was 28-20. I'm looking into the first quarter. I'm like, he got 0 points. He's still hurt. He had 4 points, I think. 4 points. I was like, is he still hurt? Then I come back second half. My man got a dub. I'm like, okay. So then I have to go back, look at this game, see what happened. And my main problem was first couple possessions that he gets the ball. There's a 3. There's a 15-footer. If you're 7 feet tall, I feel like it works for any player. Stephen Curry even does this. He starts out with the layups, then he goes out, he gets an assist, then he gets hot. KD was saying that to Max. You see Steph Curry gets hot, then he goes out, starts shooting threes. Now he's hitting big threes. Embiid's always been a inside to out player, so I know he likes to shoot those big threes. But start off getting hot, get yourself some fun, get yourself some confidence, show that dominance a little bit, let him feel you, and then after that, get buckets however you want to get those buckets. And that's what he did starting the second quarter, and I think that was a big part of our success. Maxey still had a nice triple-double. We didn't beat these guys by a lot. And I think Paul George, the way he's been playing, I was just talking about this off camera, I think he has a little bit more in his tank as far as consistency. He did give us 2 30-point games this season. So I think he still has it. I think he's just looking for a spot. He never dealt with an elite point guard and an elite big. Yes, I said elite point guard. We there. But
you feel me?
Philly boys. But overall, I want to see how it turns out. If we go back to losing games with the Big Three, we might have to go tank. But I do want to see us win some games, see what we look like with the team we paid all this money for.
Yeah, I'm going to just put it out there. He didn't have a good second half. Only 4 points in the second half. You know what I'm saying? -4. So I'm still looking to see Paul George get comfortable here in Philly. I just think he just need to get comfortable here in Philly.
And I do want to make a big note back to Embiid. He only made 5 free throws this game. So a lot of his 30-point games come from 10-plus free throws. This is a lot of getting into action, getting into work. I know you like to call my man a flop merchant. He's still dropping 30. What you gonna say now?
What you gonna say now? He definitely a flop merchant.
I wouldn't call it a comeback.
I would call it a comeback, but I mean, so where do you think they're gonna end up though? All right, we a quarter of the season the way through, right? We can't say it ain't been with these guys. We haven't really seen them all play. We only seen them play one time together. But where do you think they could end up now that we a quarter of the way through, and they got a lot of catching up to do. But the East is forgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think they're going to end up?
I think, especially with teams like the Magic losing their top 2 players, I believe the Pistons are ahead of us right now. I don't think that's going to last long. I think we could, I'll say ceiling, 5th or 6th seed, and that's if we
ball out.
Like, yeah, they're going to have to be talking about us on ESPN, like, oh, the Sixers are serious. Like, once you start saying those talks, then there's a chance to get 5th, 6th seed. But if we're just like what I expect us to be, which is still figuring it out, but still winning more games and losing them, I see us being in the front end of the play-in because, like, it's late in the season. I do, even though you don't want to ever bet on an injury, I'd rather you deal with injury problems earlier in the season than later, but it doesn't mean that injury problems won't happen later in the season. You do get to save some of your breath, so that's a good thing about them happening to them earlier. But with the players we have, unfortunately, it could happen at any time in the season. So I'll say between 7th or 9th, expected. Ceiling, though, 5th or 6th.
5th or 6th. Speaking of 5th or 6th, the Milwaukee Bucks went from having the 2nd worst record in the East to now having the 6th best record in the East. Moving up there. Giannis is MVP level. What the hell is Giannis averaging? He averaging some buckets. I ain't gonna hold. 32. My man averaging 32 and 11 boards. You feel what I'm saying? Smooth double. And Dame over there, 7.5 assists. This may be the most assists he averages in his career.
Be better,
right? I think. So I see the pick and rolls with Dame and Giannis. Giannis actually, I don't know if you heard me, but he's setting screens now. He actually setting solid screens now. You feel
appreciate you for watching the pod, Jan.
You know what I mean? We appreciate you, and we appreciate you getting better, bro. Because we know it takes steps. It takes steps. You feel me? So we know it takes steps.
Michael Jordan didn't go to 15 championships. He's 6
years
years before that.
It takes steps. You feel me? It takes steps. And they stepping their way into the upper standings of the Eastern Conference. Do you think they for real? Are they finally back? Are they going to finally get up there into that, like, we're expecting them to be at least 3rd in the conference. You think they better than Orlando, New York, Miami?
Orlando, New York, Miami. All right. Orlando, yes. Cause actually, I can't even judge Orlando because of injuries, honestly, right now. But I don't know about New York. I know I've been talking crazy about New York. I don't think they like championship. But
shout out Jared. You mean he was on
I don't think championship. But right now, I don't think they're better. I think by the time playoffs come though, I feel like 7-game series we start today. I'm gonna probably pick Knicks, Orlando healthy, possibly even the Heat. But into the season, at the end of the day, they got Dame, Giannis. Once we get to the playoffs, if they keep on this track, I don't see those 3 teams being a problem now. And only problem, honestly, the same problem everybody got, Boston. That's the only problem I still foresee. Still don't believe in the Cavs over here.
I'm sorry, y'all. They still got a Doc Rivers problem. I'm never going to let that go.
Oh, yeah,
their Doc is their coach. Forgetting. So I still feel like 7-game series come down to it. They losing.
Let's see the Heat.
To the Heat. Right. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Honestly, if it's first round and the Knicks is able to play 48 minutes without getting hurt.
Oh, for sure.
I keep forgetting they got Doc Rivers. I'm thinking of looking at Damian. And they got the 2nd worst coach last year. Or the worst coach last year.
They got Darvin Ham over there. But he a Taurean Prince.
But he's a personnel. He got it right. Because Taurean Prince is leading the league in 3-point percentage.
Nah.
54. Man.
We got as long as Darvin got a job, Taurean Prince got a job, bro.
No, we're right.
He got a job, bro. But that's gonna be the death of him. I'm not gonna lie. He gonna pick him over Chris Middleton. Watch.
I think.
And Chris Middleton back.
Usually don't get to like tap into 2 coaches, like a head coach and an assistant coach. But I feel like the problem with both of them, especially because we've seen the assistant coach before, is that they're both like 2 guys that came from a past era that are still like stuck in their ways. As far as like if they feel like this is gonna work, it's gonna work. The Lakers have been trying to change their lineup for the past 5 years because there's been so much movement. But when Darvin Ham was on that team, outside of injury, there wasn't much change to that lineup at all. There wasn't no like, let's see if we could put, even within the game, like let's see if I could have Brown run point guard. There was none of that. There wasn't like, let me put AD in the spot where he could be a playmaker. None of that was going on, which is things that a lot of coaches in the NBA would do because they do it with their players that are much better passers or people that aren't as good passers as AD. So those 2 guys, I feel like they won't butt heads because they're on the same, like, oh, yeah, let's just keep it where it is, keep the main thing the main thing.
They were on the same dumbass path.
Yeah.
Say, yeah.
And then I don't think no one's going to check anybody.
Because they both agree about the same dumbass plan.
Exactly. I seen a clip. Unfortunately, Jason Tatum, he, like, hit a jump shot and hurt his ankle. And Darvin Ham was sitting there looking at him smiling.
Oh, I seen that too.
And everybody was like, oh, that's not right. Like, what is he on?
I seen
but
that
then
too.
Somebody commented, and shout out whoever commented this. He was like, yeah, I think he was thinking about a joke that he seen earlier. And I was like, I looked back at his face and I was like, that's probably what it was. Jason Tatum over there in excruciating pain. And Darvin Ham is thinking about the knock-knock joke that happened at 7 a.m. at warm-ups.
Even if it's true, bro, nobody ever believe you when you say that at that time.
Thinking about that joke.
Yeah, like nobody ever believe you when you say that, bro.
I was thinking about something funny.
And at the worst time, bro. And then you just look up and everybody like, "Oh, you laughing at that?" And you like, "I didn't even really notice that. Like, I wasn't even paying attention." But they,
but
never
looking at it cheesing,
cheesing. So yeah, I still think they got a Doc River problem. You feel what I'm saying? Glenn, as we like to call him here on the show.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think he's gonna make the right adjustments if they get punched in the mouth early. Like if Dame and Giannis is a little off, I don't think he's going to make the right adjustments to get other players involved. You feel me? Maybe Darvin Ham will because he's, you know what I mean? He seems to be like a player's coach, you feel me? Or something like that.
I don't think he knows what to do if one of those players get hurt either.
Oh, and that's definitely, yeah. But I think they over the hump with the injury stuff. You feel me? God forbid. But I think they seem like they healthy. They seem like they ready to rock. They seem like they ready to go. You feel what I'm saying? I do see them coming up in standings. Maybe they come up over Miami. But Miami, no pun intended, they hot right now. You feel me? They on the heater right now. Actually, you know what I mean? With the 3-game winning streak right now, they actually going in right now. It's not much to say about Miami. Miami's always Miami.
Yeah, Miami's gonna be Miami.
But yeah, they on their little cooker right now. They doing their Miami shit right now. And I will say this though, I think Jimmy Butler, because he in the contract year, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he in the contract year, he not playing around this year. You feel me? He not playing around this year. He got to show his worth.
He don't be playing around no years for real, especially come playoffs.
He was playing around the last 2 years. I ain't gonna lie.
What, in the playoffs?
In the regular season and then led into the playoffs. That's how I feel.
Sure.
I feel like he was.
Well, I mean, he got hurt too.
Definitely. I think he just took it easy. I feel like he was taking it easy. But in the offseason, he was talking a lot of trash.
He got hurt come playoffs. So he was playing.
He did.
So I think they would have made it to the playoffs, but he was.
He's talking a lot of trash too. Talking a lot of trash in the offseason. Pat Riley wasn't appreciative of that.
One thing that he reminded me of like a college basketball team on like a UConn kind of level. It's like they're always consistent. College basketball teams, they're never really like on the tear for like 5-6 years, but they're consistent. They're always in the hunt because they're always updating. Players aren't changing. They're progressing a little bit, but not much is changing in that roster. Yeah. And the same thing is happening. Big thing about college is culture. That culture stays the same because you keep the same coach.
He culture.
And they've had that coach that's been coaching LeBron D. Wade since 2011. Well, started coaching LeBron D. Wade in 2011. And proved to you that he didn't even need those guys in order to be a good coach. So
facts. Shout out Spo.
I think that's big. That Heat culture is real.
Shout out Spo.
Yeah, shout out Spo, man.
But you know what I gotta tell you? You know who also real?
Who?
Cleveland. Believeland. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. They still number one in the conference, and they beat Boston, bro. I was talking about this with Jared. He don't believe in them either, and he's saying they ain't have a good schedule. They ain't really beat nobody. I give it to you. It was a little weak schedule. They had a little weak schedule.
Beat the Bucks early.
Yeah, they did beat the Bucks early. I don't think that really counts. We both know that ain't really count. You feel me? I mean, but they did beat the Bucks. They beat the Bucks. But look, they just beat the Celtics. They beat the Celtics and they smoked the Nuggets. Is that not legit? They did just get smoked by the Heat, though. I was kind of disappointed with that. When I seen that, I was like, damn. You feel me? But we got to get it right back against the Wizards. You know they suck.
You got the Cavs beating the Heat in the 7-game series?
Yes, I do.
If the Heat is on it?
Yeah, I do. This year, I do. I don't think
lights got too bright.
I don't think the lights gonna get too bright this time. And you know what? Also, I'm gonna say about them too. One thing y'all gotta peep. Everybody in their role right now. Everybody really in their role. They solidified their role. This is different, bro.
Where have I seen this before?
People, chill. People didn't know what they was doing. You know where you seen this before? Boston. No, don't give me the Hawks. Don't give me the Hawks.
The 2021 Bulls.
Don't give me the Hawks, bro. Damn, bro. It's only because, look, and the only thing is, they're not going to win no chip because they got Boston. They can't really beat Boston in a 7-game series, but they're going to give them a run for their money. I really just think they legit second team best in the East right now.
First round exit to the play-in Sixers.
That's ridiculous. Yo, if y'all in y'all season like that, I'd be sick. Because the Sixers will have to fight to get that, Sean. Ooh. That could really happen. Ooh. That could really happen.
We AFC underdogs, Philly. You know we love our underdogs.
You know we love an underdog. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna get the city up. If y'all make it in the playoffs, bro, it's gonna get the city up. Because I'm like, we're not supposed to be here. Y'all gonna be the Phillies. Y'all know how we feel about the Phillies, or maybe y'all don't. If y'all not from Philly, America, and Philly, we love the Phillies. You feel me? And they never supposed to be making it ever. You feel me? They never supposed to be there, but we always fight to get there. The fighting Phillies.
We make it happen.
You feel me? But
make it happen this year.
They a lot like Miami. In basketball. You feel me? They a lot like Miami in basketball. As long as they got a shot, as long as they in the playoffs, they can make something.
Each one of the rings missing, so yo.
But,
come on.
But the Cavs, back to the Cavs. What I wanted to say about the Cavs, everybody in their role. What I would say about last year is it did look like Garland and Mitchell was fighting over who was going to be the guy in certain times of the game. And now they finally got it settled. What it looked like to me is Darius Garland, you take over the first 3 quarters. You do your thing in the first 3 quarters. I'ma still be here. Don't get me wrong. I'ma still be here. I'ma still do my thing. But I might only give y'all 12. Fourth quarter, I'm gonna give you another 12. You feel what I'm saying? That's how he carrying it. Because in the fourth quarter, D-Mitch is going crazy this year. Evan Mobley handling the ball. No Diddy. You feel what I'm saying? And we out here, he going crazy. You feel what I'm saying? He gonna part in the left. You feel what I'm saying? He going crazy though. He going crazy. Handling the rock, he at the top of the key, he dishing it off. He playmaking at the pinch post with Jared Allen. Bro, big to big, oops. Bro, you gotta give it to him, bro. And then you got little guys like Tyrone and Sam Mitchell, bro. I'm telling you, they got that's like Pritchard and what's the other boy? Pritchard and I forgot the other boy name. He also shoot threes over there on Boston. But regardless, they got something for Boston. They give Boston a run for their money. That's going 7, bro. No, bro. Damn, bro. Damn, bro.
Right.
You talking about gentleman sweet.
Here's the thing. I don't think
Boston wants some. They different. Right?
Listen. I don't even know if they could beat the Knicks in a 7-game series.
That's crazy.
I don't even know if they could beat the Knicks in a 7-game series.
You really think the big bodega really about to go in there and do something? I'm gonna give you this. They don't got Mitchell Robinson right now.
So, okay, but that's not the point.
If they get Mitchell Robinson, it might be a different story.
Now, I want to start off by saying Joakim Noah was wrong. I actually love the idea of going to Cleveland. When I was looking into it, I heard there's a lot of culture there. I know it's a smaller city than like Philadelphia, and I know I've never really been to an industrial city. Philadelphia doesn't look like that anymore. We moved to KCK factory. Yeah. It don't look like that no more. So I do want to visit Cleveland, figure that out. One thing I'm not going to visit is the opportunity for y'all to get to the championship. I'm not going to visit that in my brain. I just don't see it happening. But they big bodega to the Knicks. We all messed up as a community. We've watched the New York memes, and we let a Dominican get to New York. He's acting different. Different. I ain't gonna lie. I did say come playoff time, he was gonna get into that little timid thing. I think he still might have a little bit of that timidness because I was just watching that last game they played. He got Scotty Barnes hurt.
Yeah, he doing too much.
Because he tried to do a Kyrie layup. It was a 1v3, and he kicked Scotty Barnes or something. He be doing too much. I think he still got a little bit of that in him. The indecisiveness. I think he got too many moves in his head. He 7 foot. He want to be KD, even though he know he got a little bit more strength. But he also want to be a little Chris Paul. I think all that go in his head when he dribbling. So but I still think that team has enough as far as the Knicks, how well-rounded they are. They've perfected the NBA of not having a power forward perfectly because they got 2 of the best 3-and-D wings to have, other than that Miles Bridges jump shot.
That's true.
Or Mikal Bridges, excuse me. I get them confused sometimes. And OG Anunoby. I do still think come playoff time, I don't think anybody's beating the Celtics, but I got the Knicks running into the Cavs and beating them too.
That's crazy.
I got teams that I don't even see as contenders beating this Cavs team.
I disagree, America. Disagree. Hold on. Let's look at their schedule. Because maybe this wasn't not the Celtics. We all love the Celtics.
Yeah, everybody loves Celtics.
When they beat the Bucks again, when they beat the Sixers again, you feel what I'm saying? When they beat the Nuggets again, when they beat the Warriors again, and when they beat the Lakers again, We gotta say something. Well, Lakers don't really
2 and 3.
Lakers don't really count.
2 and 3 in those 5 games.
2 and 3. That's crazy.
2 and 3.
Who they losing to?
I'm calling it 2 and 3. It don't matter who they lose.
You said it don't matter who they losing to. They go.
They lose to one of us if we healthy.
Nah.
And then Lakers, they winning that jump. They're not beating the Warriors.
They're not beating the Warriors.
Draymond looking like Prime Brian.
Yo, did y'all see the walk down? Did y'all see the walk down in the night? In the night, bro. Yeah, that was different. That was different.
No, do you think the Cavs have beat these Timberwolves in a 4-game series? I know it's different conferences, and they probably not going. That's probably not championship.
No, but that's valid. Yeah, I actually do. I do. I think when it come down to it, it's gonna be AE versus D Mitch, and I think D Mitch got enough this year to edge it out over AE.
Oh, like enough help.
Yeah. No, I think when it come down to it, the team's gonna even out, and it's gonna be them two.
Okay.
And I think it's gonna be a tough series, but I think he gonna edge that joint out. I think D Mitch gonna edge it out. D Mitch is on one this year.
Yes.
He on one this year. He probably won't be in them MVP talks.
There's too many people on his team.
Yeah, but he on one this year, and he playing his role. He got a role he got to play. He playing his role. So you feel me? Listen, man. Believeland. You feel me?
That's what they call it.
Believeland.
I didn't know that.
I mean, this is for them. You gotta believe.
This is for you.
Bro. You gotta believe.
I know Brown rooting in the background.
You feel me? In the background.
He should. That's the city.
Well, let's talk about the Western Conference. You feel what I'm saying? We got quarter season review. We got OKC up there. We got Memphis up there. We got the Rockets up there. And then at the bottom, we got Denver. We got LA, Los Angeles Lakers. We got Minnesota. We got the Phoenix Suns. For me, I'm surprised that Houston and Memphis is up here. Now, I was just doing some numbers on Houston. Not Houston. No, not Houston. Because Houston, they doing their thing. But I was doing some numbers on Memphis. They're not top 10 or nothing. Not in offensive rating, not defensive rating, not net rating, bro. Not even field goal percentage, bro. Like, not rebounds, bro. Like, bro. So I know what I said earlier in the preview of the season. I told y'all that I thought Memphis was going to be up there where they at right now. I did say that, and they are up there. But I ain't really liking the way they up there. You feel me? You feel me? I don't really like the way they up there. I don't think this is a for real team. Do you think this is a for real team?
I think
in the playoffs.
I think you always gotta believe they can get a hot seat in the playoffs because they're a really great regular season team. As far as like getting the pace, running a lot, your young guys. I'm sure the condition is really good there because like they don't seem to really tire out. Even though it's like full games that they lose, it's like a lot of energy behind that team. But I think the main problem is it's like we were talking about with the Warriors a couple nights ago. I mean, a couple episodes ago. They need to find that second guy. And then we seen a couple nights ago, Kuminga actually, when Steph and Draymond was able to edge a game out, something like that. Definitely. There's not a definite second guy that I know if Ja's out or if Ja's not feeling it or if Ja just needs a sidekick or not even a sidekick, just someone else to hoop with him for a minute that I could definitely say, oh yeah, just get him to hoop with him. You know, there's no like Chris Middleton to that. So to his like Giannis, not saying he's Giannis, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, for real.
But the two options would be Desmond Bane, Jaren Jackson, and even if both of them could do it, it's just not consistent enough, especially when it gets down to the playoffs. I think mainly it's because they don't have like a game that can really slow down in that like mid court when it comes to like they make it happen. They have the offenses and everything, but they just don't really have the personnel for it to slow down. Even a team like the Cavs that I don't believe in, they got guys that could get into the paint, guys that can shoot the mid range, shoot the three. They got guys that can get you all kinds of buckets. So at least the depth is there scoring wise. I don't think they really have that. I think they have the athleticism, the defense, the grit. I just think scoring wise, when it comes down to it, what the game is about at the end of the day, I don't think they got it.
Yeah,
apparently they don't even got any of that in the top 10.
Yeah. So. Ja needs some help. I ain't gonna lie. Ja gonna need some help. I don't even think they got enough shooting over there for real.
No.
For them to like
they had to
utilize Ja the right way. They need to do what they did with D Rose. Like how, and they still got Tibbs still run the same offense actually. With what's Jalen Brunson? He still run the same offense with Jalen Brunson. He got him in all the action, and it's a bunch of high screen pick and rolls, and he just got somebody that's better than Joakim Noah and Karl Anthony Towns. And they need the same thing over there in Memphis, but they don't really have no big over there like that in Memphis or nothing like that. Like Yeah, he gonna need some help, bro. He gonna need some help, and it's not gonna look good. That's why he not trying to dunk, because he know he gonna end up overexerting himself and hurting himself trying to get this team where it needs to go. Come down to it, they probably end up losing to somebody like the Rockets or like the Clippers.
Since we first seen him in the playoffs, they didn't really add anybody to that roster.
No, they didn't.
So since they upset the Timberwolves? The Timberwolves was like second seed or 7th seed. It was like, oh, they look promising. They didn't go back and get better. Sometimes you could bet on players getting better, and the players did get better, but they haven't. As a team, they didn't make the same moves that everybody else in the West made. Look what Grizzlies did, and then look at what all the contenders or close to contenders been doing for the past 3-4 years. They've been adding all-stars to that team. They haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I expect them to fall down there. But some team that you said you didn't expect to fall, we talk about off camera, Houston Rockets. They are actually third, and I'm thinking that they're gonna fall off. But how you feel about the Houston Rockets? You say they for real. What makes you think they for real?
I think that coaching over there, I keep forgetting. I was at the game a couple weeks ago. I'm sorry, team, I didn't post it on the podcast. But phone died. It was a bad jump, but I had a good time, and I had y'all there with me in spirit. So I appreciate y'all coming to the game with me. But I just seen how that. I looked down. I was like, who is that? Because I don't like the way Nick Nurse been coaching lately. I know he don't got the personnel. But I was like, who is that over there all hype? It was Ime Udoka, the same guy that got the Celtics close to the championship. Same guy who I really kind of compare him to Mark Jackson, where just the season before, unfortunate things happened, but the season before he put his team in a spot to be contenders, and in the next year or the next 2 years, they went and won a championship. He's real disciplined with those guys. I watched him live. Certain guys, for instance, Dylan Brooks, he didn't score a lot, but he was still playing his role, still playing defense. Tari Eason, I got him on fantasy. Some games he does great. Certain games he doesn't, but they got a lot of guys making winning plays, hustle plays. I know we didn't have a lot of our players, but the thing is they were out hustling us. They were out rebounding us, and they're not too big. And then I think Sengun, he just keeps getting better and better. So I think come playoff time, I don't see him going crazy, but I don't see him dropping past 6 seed in the playoffs. I like them, and they're facing off against pretty good teams really well. So
they got really outstanding defense. And, get this guy's name right. What's his name? No, I ain't gonna do that to y'all. You feel me? I'm gonna have his name next time. He a real good defensive player. I can't think of his name right now.
I keep forgetting they got Fred VanVleet over there, too.
Yeah, they got Fred, and he be hitting threes, timely threes.
And he's that vet championship experience, too.
I'm going to say, I feel like they're not ready. They're not ready yet.
To go to the playoffs?
Yeah, I don't think they're ready to go to the playoffs.
Oh, that's crazy. Like to be in the playoffs or to win anything in the playoffs?
To be in the playoffs,
to
win anything in the playoffs.
Play in?
They might sneak in the play-in. They give me play-in vibes. I don't think they win the play-in, though. I think they lose.
We'll see tomorrow when they beat the Warriors.
Ooh.
Playing.
I was about to say, and you know they got smoke, right? They got a little smoke. Wasn't somebody on the Rockets talking about Warriors come out and play, and he didn't even play the game, which is kind of crazy. He set his folks up.
But and I seen their game against the Thunder. That was real close. It came to the end.
I just think Jalen Green got to score more points.
No, for sure that.
He only averaging 20. He got average like 25.
Yeah, you definitely got to go hoop. I know they got some more players over there, though.
They do. But he's a star player. Your star player need to have like 25 at least. At least 25.
20 points per game is not winning anybody a championship. It's not 04.
It's not 04. Right. It's not 04. And they don't got like 12 guys averaging 20. You feel me? No, I'm saying 12 guys. Like, you mean everybody averaging 20. Like imagine you had like everybody averaging 20.
Like it was 4 guys averaging 20. That'd be like okay.
Like saying Gould averaged 18. Jalen Green averaging 19, that's not gonna get done. Both those guys got. If that's gonna be 1 and 2, they're gonna have to.
That's why I got them playoffs. It's like they got that 2015 Hawks. Just good enough. Just get there. Be in there, make some noise. No, I'm kind of expecting 2015 Hawks. It was better than that.
Yeah, I was about to say that's kind of crazy, but you know, they number 3 right now in the West, so you know we gotta give it to them. You feel me? We gotta give them a shout. You know what I'm saying? Shout. Somebody who I feel like fell down there, and I kind of had a feeling they was gonna have a rough go at it to start off the season. Minnesota Timberwolves, bro, and it's sad to talk about them in this light again. If y'all watched the show, if y'all a fan of the show, y'all was watching this, you feel me, from the beginning. We've been talking about them because the year that we started the show was actually the year that they got Gobert. So we was kind of expecting them to do some things, and they did do nothing that year. But then, you feel me, the rise of AE, and y'all called him Michael Jordan. You feel what I'm saying? I don't like that y'all did that for him. You feel what I'm saying? I think y'all just want to tear him down in the future, but that's just me. But they having a rough go at it. Do you think it really is just the fact that they don't got Karl Anthony Towns somewhere?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they replaced what they lost with Cat with anything.
That's DiVincenzo's fault.
It
is, bro.
Earlier
it
in
is.
the season, and I mentioned this about Julius Randle, but it's not really just Julius Randle, honestly. But earlier in the season, I did mention that they're going to lose some of that three-point shot. They replace. At the end of the day, you look at Vincenzo, you're like, oh, let's expect some threes out of him. But you got to expect the threes out of who you replaced Cat with. He basically took Cat's role of the 4 that's going to dribble, and then he's going to have to hit some open shots. AE became one of the fastest players, third player to hit this many threes in this much time. I think it was like 100 threes or whatever it was. And, like, that's a great accomplishment for him. But he's putting up 8 threes per game, not because he's, like, the best shooter or because that's what they really need in the game. It's because that's all they really got as far as threes. So, basically, it is what they need. But Julius Randle's not hitting the threes. Vincenzo's not hitting them like he was with the Knicks. He doesn't have the same point guard setting them up or anything like that. Conley's getting a little bit older. We don't expect that out of Rudy. It's a reason why Ant's throwing up these many threes is because the spacing over there is horrific. And I think they're now suffering from it. Beginning of the season, they were winning some games, but now that teams are game planning. And players are playing more like themselves now that we're hitting a quarter to the season. I think we're starting to find that out. And now that's why they're looking the way they're looking. So, yeah, big part of it is Cat. You replace one of the best three-point shooting bigs in the league that was actually one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
In facts.
And now you got your best player trying to carry that load when he's already the best scorer and assister on the team.
Yeah, I do blame
not defender, but a top defender.
I do blame DiVincenzo. You feel me? 2 for 8. That's not what you was doing in New York. You know what I'm saying?
You got to put the same person around him.
He was like 4 for 10 in New York. That's something like
they had a system around him in New York.
I don't know, bro. You be seeing him? He could hit some of these joints.
He
you
could,
be seeing
but
him? Nah, bro.
I don't think he like the code.
I'm not letting.
I'm letting him rock.
Julius Randle was giving him some of those assists too, bro. He could have hit some of those joints. Made Julius Randle look a little better too, bro.
My man living down Minnesota. He says like down -25. It ain't nothing to do. I'd be depressed too. He's in New York.
No, I feel that. I do feel that. And he was traded too. He wasn't even like, oh, I want.
Yeah, and that's when they got the Villanova crew together.
I know.
Like what kind? Like yo, imagine like
diabolical.
Imagine like you got the job of your dream. And then all your folk from high school, they all got the job. You're all thriving in it. There's a little slow season, but come busy season, we about to make this bread. And they drop you off the team. You've been there for a minute. The new boy that's a little bit better than you at the job, they get there, they're like, yeah, we don't need you no more.
You like, damn, I've been there though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we humanize these players enough because they making millions. At the end of the day, they going to work. You can enjoy something you're doing and still be work. See, I think he a little down right now. I think for the same for Julius Randle. It's cold out there.
Shoot the damn ball. Shoot the damn ball.
Go to Minnesota.
Shoot the damn ball.
You see what happened when the Dominican Poppy got out of Minnesota?
He on there talking crazy, pointing that. Nah, bro. He giving you the cop out. I'm not giving you the cop out. Shoot the damn ball, bro. Shoot the damn ball better, bro. You shoot the damn ball.
No, get a better GM, man. Bad enough, y'all.
They got a good GM. That's why they got rid of Cat.
Y'all put yourself in the lock when y'all got Rudy Gobert, because
you
know that's gonna be you're never gonna get the same back for what you traded for, especially after that new CBA agreement where you can't trade more than 3 first-round picks if the team is above the salary cap.
Facts.
So you're never gonna see big deals like that again. You're getting way less. The most maybe 2 first-round picks and maybe a fringe all-star for him. I think you get. If you surprise me if you find better. Surprise me, but. You kind of put your offense in the stalemate. Y'all got a conference finals. And instead of trying again or getting a little bit better, which most teams do, you got worse.
Yeah, got worse.
In a conference that gets better, it's certain conferences you can go a year getting worse, but the West teams are constantly getting better in that conference. So
they got to. I mean, they trying.
That's not gonna work out.
They trying to win. Who walked them down last night though was Draymond and the Golden State Warriors, a dynasty. I actually like Golden State this year, bro. They looking good this year. They look a little scary this year.
I think they look more like themselves this year than they have for a minute, honestly.
Yeah, they got rid of Clay, dropped the dead weight, took off. You feel what I'm saying? I really do like how they looking, bro. But the Splash Buddy, bro, he going in, bro. I ain't going to lie. Splash Buddy, bro.
We on Splash Hill.
You feel me? He not a Splash Brother, but he's a Splash Buddy. You feel me? He's a Splash Buddy. You feel me? It's not the same, but you know what I mean? It's something good, though.
He's a brother, but not Steph Curry brother.
Not Steph Curry brother, you feel me? He's a brother, though. Yeah, he's a buddy. He's a buddy. But, yeah, bro, I do like the way they looking, bro. You feel me? They had to, they had to get their lick back because they did lose to Timberwolves 2 nights ago. 2 nights before that. whatever. They got their lick back. Draymond walked them down. I like the way that Draymond looking this year. I think Draymond having the best year of his season this year, y'all. I mean, the defense that he playing, bro. The way he playing on offense, he's shooting like 40% from 3 this year, y'all. Like he really came to play this year. He almost retired last year. Y'all almost got rid of him. You feel me? So I mean, think about it when y'all be talking trash about my man Draymond, bro. He a champion. He winning.
This feel like to me like 2014, 2015. When there was like less the ego, less the money involved. I know it's way more than that. It's also time in the league.
Yeah.
But like, there was obvious, and I'm not naming any names, but 2022, going into that offseason where everything changed for the Warriors, there was a lot of like ego involved, no matter what player you want to put it on. I feel like now they got players that weren't like best players on their teams for most of their careers, and they know how to fit. All these guys know how to fit into the system.
Yeah,
you bring them here into the best system in the NBA. And it just looks like they're. I'm not saying they weren't having fun, but it seems like they're having fun the way they used to. It seems like less of a job out there for them.
Facts.
As far as like all the movement, people are just getting open for other people to get open. Instead of opening for me to get the ball, I'm hitting this little move around here because that's just going to create a little extra for Steph Curry. It's not just.
You seen the screens that Draymond was setting for Steph Curry, bro? Bro, it's an art the way he be setting the screen, bro. I'm not going to lie, bro. Like. The way he set the screen so Steph Curry can come around and do the little drop-off pass, bro, and then he just hit a 3 and just, come on, bro.
You played Black House 1?
Yeah.
That's he dolphin diving into the
That's
the art.
Yeah. He be, oh, no. My man Kirby, he be going in. I
think it's because Steph Curry moves so fast.
Yeah,
you don't
do.
Like your Draymond moving, but you know, I see you.
I see you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He definitely going to throw his body.
Yeah, he got the old head. He got 4 chips.
He got the old head joint. Real rap. Don't drop that joint.
Same thing Brown be doing. I got 4 chips.
Oh, I'm glad you brought up Brown, bro. Because the Lakers, since the last time I talked about them on the pod, you feel me? I had the Brown statue up and everything. I know I was before straight triple doubles. That's the last time we talked about them. Y'all remember? Yeah, they wasn't doing so hot. You feel what I'm saying? They went from like the 3rd. They was where the Rockets was at, and now they down here. You feel me? In the play-in contention. You know, the West is tough. The West is tough. It's not like they super far back. They're only 5 games back. More like six games back. But like, you know. What do you think the Lakers need to do to regain the success that they had early in the season?
I think, and this is going like, I'm like, y'all looking for the basketball answer. Sometimes the answer is simple. I think players just got to hoop. JJ Redick did say, in like a really respectful way, like you knew he was throwing, like not throwing shade, but talking about the team, like it's both sides, like coaching and players. But that's exactly what Cody used. But then Brown followed up when they lost that game to the Heat. Brown's getting older. I seen a lot of stuff on social media when he had those 3 bad games where it was like, oh yeah, he's washed, which shows you how like fragile media is. Because just 2 weeks ago, when he had 4 straight triple doubles, he wasn't he could go another 10 years. But regardless, I do think you just need more from those guys. D'Lo, a little bit more from AD. I feel like he's kind of like simmered down a little bit, but especially D'Lo. I was just talking about it. We was just watching the game. It seems like when there's like less great players, he plays better, and which makes sense because some of his best seasons was with the Nets, with the Warriors when half of that team was injured. So it makes a little bit of sense. And even with the Timberwolves when AE wasn't too crazy at the moment, Cat's cool, but like he still had a little bit more of a role. It feels like when he has to shoot when they need him to shoot, instead of like when he's a little bit more free, it just doesn't work out for him. So maybe an off-season move or mid-season move, you know. The GM is big for it, so maybe it's that. But personnel got to get better. Players got to get better out there.
Yeah, y'all lazy. I'm not gonna lie, y'all lazy. Y'all don't fight around screens. Gabe Vincent's the only one that fights around screens. Shooting is terrible. They had to bring somebody up from the G League to come help y'all shoot the ball. But shout out to him getting his
first NBA bucket.
His first NBA bucket off the 3. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all just lazy, bro. And y'all got
shout out Dalton Connect too.
Shout out Dalton Connect. You feel me? Y'all just got LeBron over there looking old. You feel me? Certain games he don't want to be there. I could just tell. This is what they really need, bro. They need Bronny out on the floor every night, bro. This y'all playing, bro. We need him out on the floor every night. You gotta find a way to just put him out there, bro. Because then Brian gonna start dunking. He gonna start dunking, bro.
Yeah, you gotta have him.
Brian gonna dunk. If you put Bronny in that joint, Brian is gonna dunk.
He gonna let it show up for a summer.
For something real quick, bro, and that's gonna
like
turn the energy up. You feel me? The AD gonna be like, "What? We dunking? Yeah, bro. I think I can try 40 tonight." That's what I'm saying, bro. Bronny is making a difference, bro. They need to bring more Bronny. We need more Bronny, bro. And here's another thing too. Stop talking trash about Bronny, bro. I be hearing Stephen A. Smith trying to pit people against each other, talking about Bron taking notes when they was talking about the whole Kanye. You mean I ain't like that? You feel me? Especially from you. You know better. I ain't like that. You feel me? So stop picking on Bronny. But I feel like we need more Bronny, bro, because I feel like you said, people just need to play better. And to play better, sometimes you just need some inspiration.
KJ Martin.
And then maybe we need to ease up on some of these games, bro, because the Timberwolves, the Kings twice, they not going to make it through these joints, bro. Y'all giving Bron the Rockets, y'all giving Bron the Mavericks. We about to have a rough winter. You feel me? We got to play. We all played with me twice. Damn.
They not worried about. They match well against the Spurs. They ain't worried about them.
Twice?
That's cool. He just beat them twice.
Hey now.
He beat them twice. We cool.
January, them bones get cold. You feel me? Brian going to be.
No, he in LA. He good.
That's true.
Tell him die. He cool. He in LA. But yeah, no, for sure. I do think was big in today's NBA. It used to be like a whole bunch of vets, but I do think the rookies kind of let a fighter understanding some of these veterans.
Exactly.
Especially now that the skill threshold is a whole lot bigger now. Now you could get your first round pick could be the best player in your franchise and just start out like that. It did happen before, but it was a little bit of an anomaly before.
Yeah.
Now it happens a little bit more often where the best players, people are coming in. Victor Wembanyama is already all-star, about to win Defensive Player of the Year, second year. That's not supposed to happen.
He's the best player in the league.
Best player in the league. But yeah. So
more Bronny.
D-Lo, who gets that for Bronny?
Yeah, bro. We need inspiration. You're not giving us no inspiration. Maybe if you got in that joint, hit a half court shot and hit with because this is joint, right? Hit the one, yeah. You let people remember where we got this from.
Honestly, I think since Kobe left, I don't know if it's them jerseys. But as someone that's been watching the Lakers, I didn't get to watch the Lakers in their prime, Showtime and all that. But there's not enough Showtime on the Lakers. It just be looking boring.
It do be
2020 was looking kind of popping. I ain't gonna lie, passes and all that.
Bro, but you had Rondo, you had Bron.
Yeah, I feel like y'all gotta be a little bit. Y'all gotta get a little bit more loose.
Y'all need some swag, bro.
Somebody gotta get a little
Where's Swaggy P at, bro? He on Gil couch, bro. He can hit 2 3s.
Somebody at the bottom of the bench gotta get caught smoking something he ain't got no business smoking before the game.
That's what I'm saying. They need somebody from LA.
We need some controversy, some adversity or something like that. We need something to go stupid.
We need Bronny. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, Bronny's somebody from LA.
We need Bronny, bro. We need Bronny back, bro.
Yeah.
JJ's not doing a good job of not bringing Bronny around. I ain't gonna lie. We need more Bronny. That's just my take on the situation.
And, I do wanna. We don't usually get into this, but I do wanna go a little bit since we already talking about Bronny. Speaking about why Bronny could get the contract that he got. So apparently, I don't know how many he sold, but the jersey amount that he sold ended up equaling to about $46 million. It was at a point he was selling more than his dad.
Hey now, say now.
I just made you $46 million. Nobody's buying my jersey. But if I make somebody $46 million, at the very least, you can put me on contract. Sign me. So
and don't play me.
It's a sport and it's a business. And Bronny could hoop. Y'all just want to hate on Bron and his son. Let them stunt like my daddy.
You feel me?
Like my daddy.
Let him do his
That's a little bit of business. If someone's going to make you $46 million, you want to throw him a cool $8 million?
Come on, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
All right. Last team I kind of want to talk about is the Phoenix Suns. Bro.
Phoenix.
Without KD, they just cannot win a game.
Suns, your favorite team in the West?
It definitely was my favorite team in the West. This is why I'm here. This is why we had to bring them up, y'all. Listen. I hope y'all ain't take what I said and did a parlay. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not feeling real good about this. I done told y'all that Devin Booker was gonna be MVP. Nah,
they barely in the play-in.
They barely. Nah, that's definitely not gonna happen at 10th seed. You feel what I'm saying? And then I feel like you're playing the most out there, opposed to the injuries and everything. I feel like you got the most tick out there, John. And you just not winning games, buddy. At the end of the day, you can take his 3 quarters, but you just can't close the game. That ain't the Devin Booker I know. So I don't even want to see you showing up in Dallas talking all crazy to my man Luka like how you do every year. You feel what I'm saying? Because you ain't there, bro. You ain't my man in full seat right now. I picked you to be MVP, and you just not doing it for me. I know I'm not really giving y'all words, America. That's just how I feel. I'm not happy. I'm having a really bad day.
I'm having a really bad day.
Like, bro, they just need some help out there.
You think they shot themselves in the foot grabbing Bradley Beal?
Yes, they did. And I just think not even just that. It's just they don't got enough people on the bench.
They're not even using Tyus Jones as a point guard for real.
They started off doing it, but I feel like because Devin Booker is just in this passive role right now, like his game just seemed like let me get everybody involved type of situation right now. It don't look like he on his like I'm gonna kill him every time I come out there game.
You break the hard cap and like 3 players. Who else is there if KD's not playing?
You feel me?
It's like one other guy over there. Everybody involved.
So you gotta kind of
put on some 2018 LeBron highlights,
bro. If you don't put up some 08 Kobe highlights.
08 Kobe. There you go. That's your man.
That's what you need to do. You need to be 08 Kobe.
We're right.
Game 7, not passing the ball. Going like
you could go if you go 6 for 20 and y'all win and you hit the game winner, man.
Come on, bro. You go.
Don't forget about the rest,
bro. It don't matter. So that's my take on them, and I apologize, America, if you took my information and went and did a parlay. Now I'm not saying it's over. This the quarter season review.
Quarter season review.
You feel me? This the quarter season review.
It ain't over till it's over.
It ain't over till it's over. But I'm just saying he got some catching up to do.
Wait, you saying you're not saying the MVP is over?
Yeah, I'm not saying the MVP is over.
Oh, that's crazy.
Now, as far as I mean, listen, bro. This quarter season, if they turn up and they get 4 seed, he can. You mean? And he the reason they 4 seed, he could do something. Now, I don't see that happening because it looked like KD's going to be the reason they're 4 seed.
Yeah, that's when they win the games.
KD might be out there for MVP.
This is not a good look if when your guys out, you losing games, and then when the guys in, you winning games. No MVP usually don't work like that. Yo, Devin Booker, still a great player. I'm just saying MVP
still a great player. This is for you. You know what I mean? Like this is like you got a different. You mean like this is not what we expecting out of Devin Booker. I thought you was gonna cross that threshold and be elite player because you just played with the elite players in the summertime. You feel what I'm saying? But you and Tyrese Halliburton, I don't know what happened to y'all. Jason Tatum didn't even play, and he looks great.
I want all the fans to like take a second and realize like how long has these like top players been playing. I think we take it for granted, but like look at your favorite players that aren't the LeBrons, the KDs, like the guys that have been playing since like the 2000s. Look at the Giannis's and stuff like that. See how many years they've been in the league. Go see how many years Embiid, Devin Booker's been in the league, Brandon Ingram. These guys, some of these guys are notching 10 years into the league. Sure. Coming up on 10 years, already hit 10 years. So, like, you can't expect these guys to be here that long. And then this is, and I think it's the problem with when you bring more talent into the NBA. But, like, we got to find a way to pass the torch to these dudes. Even AD, even though he's supposed to take over the Lakers, even after LeBron leaves, how long does AD have? You know what I mean? So
it's looking scary over there.
Yeah, it's looking a little scary. But I think at some point, once those guys do leave, they got no choice but for someone to emerge. And then we do got certain players that have shown those signs. But for those guys that got an old head on your team and you the second guy, you got put on for the city.
Bro, you got to tell old head sit down.
Yeah, you got to tell old head I got this. That's what Kobe was doing to Shaq before Shaq was old head.
I was about to say, that's what Shaq and D-Wade had going on right there. D-Wade had to look at Shaq and be like, bro, can I, you mean?
Yeah, so it might be the young boy needing to tell the old head watch out or the old head letting the young boy thrive. But regardless, I got to figure that out.
And I thought it was going to happen, but it's looking like D-Book on his like, oh, if we going to win, I got to be on my Chris Paul. And KD looking like, if that's what you're going to do, that's what you're going to do. I'm going to come out here and hoop. Like, this is what I've been doing my whole life, so I'm just going to keep doing the same thing.
Imagine an NBA where, like, AD the best player on the Lakers.
D-Book the best player on the Suns.
That allows a LeBron or a KD to thrive more efficiently. You know what I mean?
They'll look
and play the role that way.
Bro.
So
they'll look amazing on the court, bro. Come on now. And this brings us to a new segment we're gonna start here on the show: Hoop Histories. Every episode we're gonna pull out a player from the past or maybe a game from the past, and we're gonna let Mike take this one off first, and it's gonna get more elaborate as it go on.
Yeah, for sure.
But this is the first one. This is our first segment. So comment down below if you made it this far in the video. Hoop Histories, you feel what I'm saying? If you see this on TikTok, let us know.
Or HH.
HH, Hoop Histories, you feel me? HH. feel what I'm saying?
Anyhoop history.
Anyhoop history. See, look, we working the cake off camera.
Imagine we doing off camera.
Real rad.
Anyhoop
histories. I like that. Anyhoop histories.
So, a day like today, I know I'm sitting down a lot. Y'all see I'm 6'3". It's a little hard to realize, but personally, I'm a short king. I'm about 5'7". So today, that's who we gonna shout out. Tiny Archibald at the time, 6'1", small for the NBA. Lefty, shout out to lefties. 1973, leading the league in points and assists at 34 and 11, which is crazy in 73. But guess what? He also didn't have a 3-point shot.
Come on now.
There was no 3-point line. He was shooting out there.
Celtics, y'all need to learn something.
Played for it was now the Kings, but it was Kansas City at the time. There was the Royals. There was the Kings, Kansas City Kings. Then eventually went to Sacramento Kings. Also NBA champion and All-Star game MVP, 1981 with the Celtics later on in his career.
Come on, he better than Paul George.
Ended up averaging 18 in his game, but that's crazy. And for my New Yorkers, coming out of New York too.
Feel me?
But I got to see a little bit of his highlights. He was younger. It was a different NBA, but he was one of those first players that kind of like made a difference as far as like, yes, I'm short, but I'm still get to a bucket, finding a way to do that. And he did it at a very high level. A couple All-Stars, one MVP in that year I was talking about in 73, and that was like his third year in the NBA. So shout out to him. Shout out to Short Kings, our Nate Robinsons,
you feel me?
Our Earl Boykins.
You feel me?
I know I'm missing a few.
Isaiah Thomases.
I mean, shout out all of y'all. And shout out Nate Archibald. Or Nate Tiny Archibald.
Hoop
history.
Hoop history, bro. So thanks for locking in with us, bro. I hope y'all enjoyed that hoop history segment, bro, because we're going to have more coming up, bro.
Got some trivia coming up for it, too.
And there's going to be some prizes, you feel what I'm saying? You mean some prizes, you feel me? So, I mean, if you want some prizes, you mean tap in, subscribe, and tell your friends and family to subscribe. Other than that, bro, be on the lookout for tonight, because tonight we got the NBA Cup going on. I think it's the West.
NBA Cup.
Oh no, I think it's both of them, right?
Cup.
One of each. Yeah. So we got the Magic and the Bucks. France or Bobby? Bobby hurt? Which Wagner hurt?
France is hurt.
France is hurt.
Yeah.
France is hurt. France on is hurt. But you feel me? They're still gonna put up a good effort. The Bucks, they on their way back, but that should still be a good game. They come on at 7. And then we got the Mavericks and the Thunder. And to really be honest, the Thunder need to beat the Mavericks just to let everybody know they serious, bro. Because the Mavericks is on the hot streak right now.
Kind of what I'm rooting for.
But at the same time, this is a closeout game. You know how Luka play in closeout games. You know how Kyrie play in closeout games. Hold on now.
You know how Klay Thompson play in closeout games.
You know how Klay Thompson play in closeout games. And he said he playing for this cup. He won a cup, John. You feel me? So be on the lookout for that. And thanks for kicking it with us and enjoy the rest of your night.